Go out. Yeah, finally it's going out. Okay, so this time around I actually managed to remember to press start stream on both places because I have it both in OBS and also on YouTube itself. Now I'm gonna pause the video there just so I'm not stealing any bandwidth, even though my broadband connection is better. Maybe I should turn on the sound on this thing. I got you on the chat right here, so hopefully, I'll catch any questions or any comments from you. So if you have any questions at all, you know. So yeah. So in this episode, since a lot of people have been asking me for ages what I think about Synthmaster One, and me every time saying I haven't tried it yet, I thought it was time to try it. So it's been out for a very long time, it seems, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And since it was like a wavetable synthesizer, I think that maybe I thought that I was already good, so I didn't need to check out a new one so soon. I think the developer also contacted me to wanted me to check this out. I just haven't had time. So in this episode, I bought this today. I purchased it today, and I haven't had almost any time. I've made one preset in here, and it's a bass preset, and so I just want to find out what can be done with this. And one thing that made me want to check this out was that Samuel Lindemann, a guy that watches this stream a lot, and my channel, he said that this thing had a vocoder function, and that really got me peaked because I've been working on a vocoder episode for a long time now, and it is finished. I just need to double check everything in the video so I don't put up a video with some errors in it. And I also need to make a thumbnail and work on the title because I'm not sure what I'm gonna title it yet. But it's finished, it's on the pad right here, and I'll be publishing it tomorrow. So that's gonna be awesome. So I want to say hello and welcome to Jakob Live. We're gonna dig deep into Synthmaster One, and yeah, we're rolling. I hope the audio is coming through. So I'm gonna do a little sound test to see if we're good on that too. So let's see here. I want to see the levels in OBS. So I'm gonna play a chord. I hope it's not too loud. Samuel, if it wasn't you, maybe it was Sasha who mentioned it to me. I think it might have been Sasha. Yeah, it might have been Sasha who mentioned the vocoder, if it wasn't you. Um, but but wait a minute. I went back to check that old episode, the last one, and you did talk about Synthmaster. I think you did talk about wavetable synthesis or something, didn't you? Like last time, didn't you? Do I remember that? So it's sounding good? All right, okay, good. So the only thing I did here was I'll just start from scratch. I always go for an initialized preset because that's the only way I'm going to know what I am doing and not having to deconstruct something that someone has already done. So if there are any beginners into synthesis, like if you're new to synthesis, you're watching this, you should always start with an initialized preset. It's fun to go through the sounds, but when you want to make your own, make an initialized. That way everything is set to the way like default. And here it sounds like we have a saw waveform, and it kind of looks like a saw waveform too. So what I want to do first is identify what I have in here. So I can see that I have oscillators up here, and there's two of them. And if we look at this schematic here, we can see that both oscillators have a sub oscillator too. So there's two sub oscillators, and that's interesting. We have two filters. We have what? Two amplifier envelopes? Really? Can you so the series can be split in parallel? Wait, if they're split. Oh, I see. Okay, so you can run this in a split mode where you have so you have oscillator 1 going through filter 1 and then amplifier 1, and then you have oscillator 2 and its sub going through filter 2 and amplifier 2. This is cool. Okay, so this is a very nice way of getting some different type of presets made. We got a parallel mode, and we also have a series mode. I'm just gonna run this in series, and in that case I only need to use amplifier envelope number 1, going by this. This is really helpful for beginners to see this, by the way. Doug has a video on how to set up the vocoder. Oh, we might have to take a look about that then later on. Yeah, drag to the waveform square. Drag to the waveform square? Did you did you are you oh wait, okay, so if I tap it I get this sine, triangular, square. If I switch this to a square waveform, oh, so this, wait, I can see it now. Okay, so oscillator 2 isn't even on. Is that how you do it? Still can't hear it though. Oh, now I can clearly hear it. Let's work from oscillator 2. Just add a little bit of attack on the amplifier envelope. Oh, hey baby. Are you bringing me tea again? Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, jeez, it's really hot. Thank you. It's fresh, I get. Did you pee in it? You did? Thank you. Thank you, baby. I'll see you later. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to oscillator 1. Just work with one oscillator in the beginning. Jamie, hello Jamie. I saw that you reached 500 subs. Congratulations, man. Yeah, it's a nice waveform. Let's see if we can modulate this in some way. So if we go down, we can see that we have 3 LFOs in this section. And as I understand it by reading a little bit of the information I could find about this online, I can't remember where I read it. It might have been Audiobus forum or something. I just wanted to see what problems people had with this, because that's usually how I make my videos. I find a problem and I try to solve it. So being able to set up some modulations in this thing is pretty simple and brilliant, actually, because like in this case, if I wanted to, I want to be able to see the waveform here. What? So okay, all right. So when I change the tone, let's modulate that thing, okay? Modulating the tone, it kind of sounds like you're filtering it because you're going through a wavetable. So if I just do that, press there, and press add modulation, there's a line here saying add modulation, add LFO, and add LFO 1. So LFO 1 is down here. It's going a little bit too fast. That's pretty good. Okay, so I see we have some we have a Unison option here, and ooh, up to 16. Are you crazy? Really? Nice. 16. Of course it's gonna get louder, Jacob. What are you doing? So I'm gonna have to pull down the volume on this thing. Oh God. I had to pull down on the volume quite a bit for that one. The menu above the waveform selects different mangle modes. Above, oh, here, spectrum, bend, sync. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, we're gonna do some stuff with that later on. Ooh, what did I do now? I pressed ARP sequencer. Oh, so it has that too, and it has effects. That's nice. I'm gonna keep the routing here. All right, so I've added Unison mode, but we can't hear anything because I need to add some width to this. There we go, detuning them. Hello, Jim. Yep, you're right, Dean. I would like to have a filter here, but I would like a filter that is maybe a high pass or a band pass filter, or something that doesn't add so much, something that removes bass. So we're already running in series. So filter 1. Okay, so when I press that, it actually turned it on. Okay. So you can turn it on here too and turn it off here. Filter 1, I pressed there, and what do we have? So we got low pass, 12 and 24, 12, 24, high pass, band pass. Let's do some high pass stuff. That's very loud, Jacob. There's some very nice timbres in there. A little bit sharp, you know. It's something I would definitely tweak a little bit, you know, with EQ. But I really like the way that it like kind of creates overtones. Kind of goes into a metallic mode. I really like that. Okay, so something like this I would like to add some effects to, and I don't know what I have to choose from, but how does this work? So we got distortion, we got equalizer. So can I have all of these on at once, or do I have to choose one? Let's see here. Okay, so whenever some developers put reverbs into their apps, I'm always wary about using them because sometimes they try to use what do you call it, like a process, like they try to use an algorithm that doesn't take too much of the CPU or the processes you have, like too much power, because everything else might be heavy. And whenever they do that, they tend to use this algorithm that might sound a little bit metallic because there's so little going on in it. A reason to why I like EOS2, for instance, or Black Hole Reverb is because they've written it in such a way so that you don't get that metallic structure into it. And if you're already working with a metallic sounding sound that have peaks around like 200 hertz, 400 hertz, you know, those really hard kind of between mid-bass tones, well, it's just going to get amplified in a metallic reverb. So what does this sound like? Let's add more mix to this. More size. More volume. Aziz, more lights. Oh, there we go. EL mix, is that early, late? Oh, it is. Distance. Okay, that's cool. That's cool though. That sounds awesome. What the? Careful, careful. Not bad, not bad at all. Okay, I'm already loving the synthesizer. It's so quick to work with. I really like this. I mean, my most favorite synthesizer is when it comes to wavetable synthesis is Nave, and there's still nothing that really comes close to the type of sound that that one produces. It's kind of unique. Waldorf synthesizers, just they're just like that. But this one, it's very very easy to work with, and it didn't take me long. And if I would have done this, you know, without explaining what I'm doing, it would have taken me less than a few minutes to get something like this. Okay, so in this case, I would love to be able to connect my. I have a MIDI controller down here. Let's see here if I can show you that. Okay, so down here I have a MIDI controller. It's this one over here, and I want to be able to control some stuff up here. And what would I want to control? Well, one thing I would like to control is actually the volume knob right here. And so if I just tap there, because I saw this earlier, and it says MIDI learn, and there's one for preset and one for global. So I guess that the one for preset has to do with if you do a MIDI learn, then it will be saved to that preset only. But if you do a global one, then it will be saved globally, and it doesn't matter what preset you're loading, it will use that for global. So I'm gonna press global and tweak, and hey, there we go. Look at that. Can you see that? It's moving. That's awesome. Yay. Okay. And we're still just using one oscillator. That is not bad. So Samuel Lindemann says the envelopes have curves too. Really? Oh, of course they do. Hey, that's nice. Oh, I'm liking this more and more. How do No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, okay. So you just, you just put your finger down and then you just draw. But it doesn't look like I can make a, what do you call it? What do you call it? This, can you guys help me? Is this called logarithmic, and the other one called uh, when like this shape? What's that called? I can't remember. I can't remember. I have to check it out. I have to check it up. There's one called logarithmic. The other one is called logarithmic versus exponential. Is it? Yeah, of course. Exponential curve. Now, which one is which? Um, which one is which? I can't find a picture describing that. Okay, but that's awesome. Wow. Okay, so let's change the filter into a bandpass filter. See what that does. And I want to, like, let's move it over here. Wait, a little bit too much. What did I do there? Wait, I'm changing modulation, aren't I? It looks like... Okay, so that's the modulate. It's the mod envelope. So the mod envelope is already connected to that one. So we're on mod envelope 1. Let's see here if I can change this a little bit. Alright, so let's add another oscillator to this, because I'm sure that we can do some more cool stuff with this. I'm gonna turn this on. Parabolic, isn't that that curve, like when it goes from end to end, you know, up and then down like that? I think that's parabolic. Oh, Samuel Lindeman tycker att jag ska kolla modmatrixen. He wants me to check out the mod matrix, so I'm gonna do that. Let's just add a little bit of modulation to this too, and let's use an envelope. We're gonna use mod envelope number 2, and I'm connecting that to the volume of the second oscillator playing a square waveform. So I'm going to mod envelope 2, and I want this to be a pretty long sound. Let's see here. Let's pull this down. I'm gonna pull down the volume even more. I don't want it to be too loud. I just want it to kind of lick the sound. Lick the sound? What does that even mean? Come on. Okay, so in one mode I'm dragging the volume, and in another mode I'm dragging the actual modulation. So long pressing accesses the modulation that you put in there. That's quite intuitive. The interface is quite well done on this. From the Oxford Dictionary, or like a parabola or part of one, emphasis at part of a parabola. Well, yeah, it definitely is. I mean, if you does that mean, like, if you if you take the parabola shape, you cut it in half, what you have is then you have that curve, right? Am I getting it, or am I being stupid? What do you think? What do you think about the preset? Is this even worth saving? I mean, I would have to do much more to make it more interesting. This is a wavetable synthesizer, by the way. I mean, that was very good. I'll have to thank my girlfriend again later on. So let's see if we can do something with the tone here. I'm gonna add modulation to that too. Add modulation. We'll add the same envelope 2 to this. I'll pull this down and okay, it can be a bit fiddly, this thing. Sometimes I'm grabbing the modulation, and sometimes I'm grabbing the actual control of the knob. I can't get it right. I just wanted to kind of, again, lick the sound a little bit. I just want the square waveform to pop out a little bit at the end from nowhere. Let's add a bit of unison on this sound too. Let's add 10 voices. So you're saying I should save everything. Okay, I'm gonna save this one. So why don't you in the chat come up with a name for this preset, and try to keep it civil, or try to keep it at least family friendly. They like family friendly here on YouTube, you know? They love family friendly. Okay, I'm gonna do detune with okay, it's got the same sweeping motion every time, so let's add a little bit of LFO to that. And we have LFO 2 still, we haven't used that one. So back to the tone and add modulation and LFO 2. Let's see here. Oh, okay, that's a little bit too much volume, too much speed. Or maybe we should have a lot of speed. Only it's too loud. It's way too loud. And how do I... Does that have any? It has modulation. What does it have? Remove modulation? Is the volume knob being modulated right now on oscillator 2? Remove modulation. Oh, okay. That's mod envelope 2. Of course it is, because... let's see here. Is that still being controlled by... This is so weird. Okay, this is so weird. Healing Heart. Parabolic. Sweeplick? Parabolic. It's, if some reason YouTube wanted to censor that, I had to clear it. YouTube is absolutely crazy when it comes to this stuff. I've seen way too much weird stuff happen. The algorithm doing weird stuff, and parabolic obviously needs to be censored by the bots for some reason. I don't know either. All right, so we got some we got some names here. Soundlicker, Parabola, Square, Parabolic, Fallen Leaf. Fallen Leaf is a good name also like Flomba 2, Yummy, Lol Ed. I don't think that's a name, but you know, it's getting close to being picked now for the name Lol Ed. Okay, now we're cooking. I don't think that is a name either, but that is a good name, you know. Haha, Parabolic, Sweeplick, Made It. Sweeplick is pretty good. Sweeplick is pretty good. Now we're cooking. Save. Preset as Let's save it in bank hack attack. I made a bank, yes. Wait, how do I select that? I can't select. Okay, never mind. So we'll call it sweeplick. Sweeplick. Now we are cooking. Save. Awesome. Can you share these two? If you can share these presets, I will share this preset somehow. I'll put it in a Dropbox or something, and I'll put it under the video. You might have to come back after a day or two, so I have time to just do that, because I really need to just finish up the vocoder episode. But anything we make here, I'll just absolutely share it with you, because you're a part of this. And yes, Music of Sound, I am having fun. So we've gotten quite far with this thing. So Samuel Lindemann did say, check out the routing matrix. You're talking about this? Are you? No, the mod matrix. That's what. Oh, okay. So it's right here. So there are 4 slots. That's all we get? No, that was not all we got. Oh, okay. So we have. Oh, okay. So we have 12 slots. That's great. That means we can do some weird stuff if we want to. Let's see. Can we go in here using sound LFO source number 1, the targets? Let's see. Oh, yes, that's what it's supposed to look like. Great work, KV331 audio. Look at this. It's all of it. Oh my god, I love this. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Do we have the what's it called? Where is it? Where is it? Let's see here. Detune spread. Ooh, detune spread. Let's use LFO 3 for that. What? Wait, it says vibrato LFO. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. Now we're definitely getting some movement in here. This is awesome. Okay, that sounds great. I like that. So what can we do more? Let's see here. We got more stuff we can do. So let's just choose a slot here, an empty one. Let's choose number 5. And so a source. What do we use for the source? Other? What is other? Oh, constant alternating bipolar random, unipolar random, bipolar key track, unipolar key track. This is awesome. So many sources, so many options. And of course the LFOs, and of course the envelopes. Now, amp envelope 2, I don't think yeah, maybe we are using it for something, but let's use amp envelope 2 for something. Targets, in this case, let's see here. We've got some of the effects. We can do stuff with the effects. So let's add maybe a bit of delays usually behave weirdly. Samuel Lindemann said something about the long delays, tap delays being too short, and that's not supposed to be like that. Long tap delays are supposed to be long, but let's see if we can do something with the equalizer. I want to sweep the equalizer somehow. So what do we have for the equalizer? Let's see here. Equalizer, yeah. So okay, so we basically have access to everything here. This is good. This is really good. So let's do something in the high mid boost range. Maybe the high mid resonance. Oh, I have to turn it on. That's some crazy stuff going on there. Okay, so let's do that. Let's add another source for the equalizer. Maybe we should do that on another one, but I'm gonna have the amp envelope number 2 just affect the high mid resonance, and we're gonna do that. Oh, it's starting to sing now. It's really starting to sing. Alright, save preset. Synthmaster One iOS, are you sure you want to overwrite this preset? Yes! That's great. So what do you think? Should we start over, make something new, make another preset? If you think so, then type it down below. Just say, yes, Jacob, you are correct. I think you should start something new, so please do that and choose the initialize preset and make a new preset. You have to say it exactly as I say. Do you remember? If you don't say it exactly as I say it, I won't do it. I won't do it. So I can't even remember what I said myself. How many of you watching are using Synthmaster One right now? Because this is literally the first day with it. The first day, it's the first hour I'm sitting with it. What have we been doing? We've been streaming for 38 minutes. We've just I can't find the right pronunciation of dive. How do I bend it in English? This is the problem with me being Swedish. Like, English isn't my native language, so I'm having trouble finding the right words. Oh, there's some nice sounds in there. My iPad is terrible. What? Initialize preset. Hello, Star. What's up, Star? I hope you're good, Star. So I'll just make a new one. Initialize preset. And now we've got this boring thing again. But saw waves can be beautiful in their own right, you know. And I want to make pads. I still want to make pads. So I'm just gonna go for the envelope, of course. Huh? Oh, I'm in the wrong one. So, what is this? Farty? Farty? Profat? Oh, so these are envelope types. Profat. Did I choose that one for? I think I did. I think I did change that for the last one. Let's go for another key now. Maybe another scale? That starts to sound really wrong for me. It almost sounds like a gypsy scale. Okay, you know, never mind. Let's forget the scale. I'll just try to play out the keys. I'm really bad with this stuff. Let's try and make something darker. Alright, so a little bit more attack. Attack, he says, and touches the release. I love to touch the release. I probably shouldn't say stuff like that. Someone might just end up cutting it into something, making it sounding as if I'm saying something completely different. Healing Heart asks, when you save a preset after changing it to something beautiful, does it overwrite the original? It asks you. So if I wanted to save this one, I'll just save it now, okay? I'll save this and I'll call this, uh, let's see here, Healing Heart. Um, Heart? That I don't think that's how. If I wanted to skip to write heart, it would be HEART, heart, like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. It's almost like your username. So I'm gonna save this. Now let's say I do a change here on the envelope, and I want to save it again. Save preset or save preset as. So if you take save preset as, it's gonna ask you for a new name. But if I take save presets, it's gonna ask you like, are you sure you want to overwrite this? And I'll say no. So it's gonna warn you. That is good common sense that they've used making this. I've seen synthesizers where they don't ask you, and just it's been a long time, you know. Almost everyone does that now. You know, it will ask you before you overwrite anything, because there's nothing worse than sitting and working on something, and then maybe you're making a new preset, you don't realize that you never initialized the preset, and suddenly if it doesn't ask you, you've saved over maybe 3 hours of work you did before. It's happened to me many times when I've sat there and done like work for like orders I've gotten from companies asking me to do presets. I can't tell you how many times I've done stupid stuff like that. So let's not use saw waveforms. Let's use something completely different. We go to wavetables. Electronic sounds. Dean, you put some stuff in here. That's awesome. What? Jakob Foreman. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you didn't. Let's listen to that. I can't hear anything of that right now. It's the wrong oscillator. Let's choose a lower octave. Okay, so let's modulate that with some LFO. Okay, I see what you did there, Dean. It's called Jakob. If you're here, Dean, you made it with my voice. Oh, that is so sweet. You have no idea how happy that makes me. People putting me into synths like that. Anyone watching who might be new to synthesis and new to my channel, or new to maybe Dean Daughter here, who also has a channel called Electronic Sounds Audio, you should go check him out. The guy is an excellent music producer, EDM producer. I try to make stuff sound as good as he does, but I just can't get there. He has that specific sound. You have a specific sound, Dean, and I don't care. I'm going to talk about you in third person. And he's also sound designer, and he does some great work. And if you go check out his videos on his channel, you're going to see that. The guy just does brilliant stuff. And now he put me into Synthmaster here. And maybe I knew, I don't remember. I'm going to add some more voices to this. 6 voices. He's going to do it. Detune them, add some width, and pull down on the volume because it's gonna blow out my ears. Let's do it slightly. I got a completely different feeling from that. I don't want to make a pad anymore. Let's pull down on the envelope here. I like that much better. That's great. Dean. Okay, so if we wanted to make this into a bass sound, we could just add the sub right? So how do I do that? Is this the sub is on right now? We're using oscillator 2 free. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. I don't want it to run free if that's what it means. Ooh, that went down low. Are you kidding me? It can go down that low? Jesus. Okay, easy now. Easy on the knob there. Like pedal to the metal. Pedal to the pedal? Pet store. Pedal to the pet store. Okay, so 12. Am I down an octave yet? Oh, God, I love that. What happened? What am I doing? Wait. What am I doing? Why am I so off? What's happening? What's happening? Just don't do that. Don't do that. That is really annoying, okay? I just want fine tune here. I don't want it to jump around as soon as I let go of the knob. This is really annoying. Come on. But that bass, can you even hear that bass? Can you even hear that bass? I don't know if the resolution is good enough for you to hear that. That's so low, it's just sick. That is wrong. Can I just get it right, please? Okay, so let's add something else here because I would like this to be more of, let's see, waveforms. Do we have something digital? Maybe we could choose like an FM one, some kind of a saw one. No, let's do a square. Am I so off on the pitch? How does that even happen? I'm really struggling, everyone. I'm really struggling here. I'm getting frustrated now and hot, and that is not a good thing for Jakob. And I'm drinking hot tea, and it's getting hotter outside. Why? Let's cool down a bit. Let's just do that. Okay. Let's cool down a bit. I have to be able to get this right. Laugh it up, everyone. Just laugh it up. I just want to get it right. This is horrible. Does it sound so off just because I'm using the detuning in the Unison mode? No. That is wrong, isn't it? What is wrong with my ears today? I'm not gonna lose my head. I'm not gonna lose my shit. I'm calm. I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed, everyone. I have a great idea. Let's not do the sub. Let's not do that. Let's go back to the original idea. We're gonna make a pad. It's gonna become the greatest pad in the world. It's gonna become so good. So nice. I mean, listen to that sound. Yeah, I'm breathing. I'm breathing, everyone. So we're back to square. What is it, like 45? I don't know. In the middle of it, and let's do, let's try to add another oscillator in here, and let's look at the wavetables. I want to see what else you put in here, Dean. Okay, so we got Doug Foreman 2. What is all this? Quadraxial spacecraft? Spacecraft, is that from like the app spacecraft, Dean? I'm getting no sound because it's not on. All right. Let's have it drift a little bit. That's nice that the drift knob is right there. I've seen in some synthesizers they hide the drift knob. For anyone not knowing what that is, it, it, it makes the oscillators drift a little bit in pitch, and many developers put that into the synthesizer to make the synthesizer sound more analogy. While in the analog world, everyone does everything they can just to keep their analog stuff in the right climate and temperature, so that the pitch doesn't just start drifting all over the place. Unless you're a weird modular person who really likes that stuff, you might even hold some bags of ice up to your oscillators before you start, and then you blow warm air on them. I've seen a guy do that on stage. He went up to it. He chilled the oscillators or something with a fan, and then he just removed the fan and started blowing at them, and the pitch just started to I can't remember if it was falling or going up just ever so slightly, and that did lots to his sound. There are some crazy people out there. I'm not saying that it's crazy. It's not that it's crazy. It's just that people that like modulars are usually crazy in a good way, in a very good way. If DivKid were here, Ben from DivKid, he would say, absolutely, mate. You're right. You're correct. I'm a bit crazy. You can tell him that I said that. If you go over to his channel, you can tell him that Jakob said that he's a little bit bonkers, you know? Okay, so chat, for those of you who have this synth, tell us what this synth can't do. Like, people ask me, can you load samples into this thing? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Can you? Like, what is it that this can't do? It can import waveforms. Okay, so that we're talking. Are we talking like single cycles samples here? Import waveforms. It's gonna go here, and right here I only have this thing. But I could go to. I can't even remember where I put that. Where do I have that? Because I have this whole folder full of single cycle. Oh yeah, I deleted it. That's the problem when you have an iPad or a set amount of space. Whenever I work on a big video like I am right now, I need to delete a lot of stuff and keep whatever I can. Just get rid of stuff just to have space enough to even be able to export the video when I'm done working on it. I really need a new iPad. I need a bigger iPad, at least. But it seems like you can do that. But I don't think you can like import samples, like long samples. You can't have like 20 seconds of samples in there, right? It just takes too much CPU power for Serum. Yeah, everybody loves Serum. Everybody loves Serum. I was looking for, before I found Nave and Thor, I was looking like crazy, you know, for supplement for, well, for something to replace what I used back when I was using Native's instruments suite. And in there, I was using Massive a lot. The old version of I've seen the new version of Massive. It looks weird compared to the older one, but I was using that. Like, that was my go-to synth. I used Absynth, if you know what that means, or what that is. I used that sometimes, you know, to do some stuff. It was a great synth, but I got everything I needed to. Everything I needed to do was in Massive, and I even did, like, I did do some reactor stuff and writing some algorithms and scripts for that, you know, patches where you play one note, and after 5 minutes you want something to happen, and 10 minutes after that. So you just put that one note, you put a weight on your keyboard, and then a sound plays for 20 minutes, and there's something new happening in it every fifth minute or something like that. I did stuff like that, but Massive just did everything. But when I found Native's instrument and Thor, I didn't feel like I needed Massive that much anymore, because I could do a lot with it. And then when Sugar Bytes released, what is it called, Factory? Yeah, Factory. Quite recently. I mean, that one is also close to some of the modulation options you have in Massive and stuff. And then we have the people screaming for Serum on iOS for a long time, and I get it. It's a great synth. I haven't used it much myself, but my friends are like that. If I have one friend that said I would start using my iPad more for music if it had Serum. So I get it. But it's not like we don't have great wavetable synthesizers on here. I would say that this one is pretty good. Natives, Waldorf Nave is pretty good. And then there is a synthesizer that has that came out a while ago, Scythe. That one also does it. I think it's pronounced. I've learned how to pronounce Scythe, S-C-I S-C-Y-T-H-E. I think that's Scythe, right? Is it? Feels like I've stagnated a bit in the video. I need to get this going. What were we doing, by the way? I was checking out some waveforms. Oh, I wanted some modulation for this. So let's modulate the index with an envelope. We're going to use mod envelope 2. Am I? Am I? Did I choose the right envelope here? Did I? Mod envelope 2. I am on mod envelope 2. Oh, I can control the amount right here, and someone in chat probably told me that already, but I didn't see it. Okay, so let's try some of that delay stuff, because we haven't tried that yet. Samuel Lindemann says Drambo will get a wavetable oscillator soon with waveform editor. Oh man. Okay, so Drambo is the next video I'll be working on, and if he keeps adding stuff all the time, which is awesome, it's just gonna take me longer to make that video. It's already been months and I haven't even... Okay. It's good news though. It's not a bad thing. It's good news. it's got filters like that. Oh. Now distortion would probably mess this up quite quickly, but I'm just gonna check it. Yeah, that messes it up. It just gets messed up. But now I know exactly what it does. At least that's good. Compressor reverb. I always like the reverb, and the reverb in this thing does really sound good. It's not quite there, you know, with the EOS 2 and the black hole reverb, but it's still pretty good. Density knob. Can we modulate the density knob? Mod matrix, slot 5. Let's use the LFO number 2. LFO number 2. Let's go here. Let's see here. Equalizer. Equalizer. Oh, no. No density control. Because that would have been a really interesting control to have, actually. High boost, high freak, low freak. Okay, so we can't do that. But that... Wait, I'm in the wrong one. I'm supposed to be in the reverb. Everyone telling me in chat, Jacob, you're an idiot. You're looking at the wrong one. Let's see here. Is it here? Density, density. I can't see density. No, I can't see density. That's too bad. I just gotta check this again so I'm not an idiot and checking the wrong one again. Reverb, times is size, effect amount, distance, stereo spread. Yeah, let's just remove that. Wait, how do I remove? Oh, like that. Okay. Okay, so that's everything sounds great with lots of wet reverb on it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off the reverb because Samuel said you can of course mess with the shape of the distortion. Yeah. Okay, here's one thing though. This window feels like a little bit too small to actually fiddle around with. It feels like I'm just... minimal distortion. I it's pretty good, pretty good. I really like that. So save Honest Hearts. No, sorry, that's the title for a DLC pack for Fallout. Gaming, yeah. Save preset. Yes. Okay, so that's another preset where I'm gonna share with everyone. So I'm gonna try to get them up on a Dropbox as soon as I can, whenever the stream is done. Another thing I am also working on is trying to timestamp all of my videos. Now I timestamped some of the most important ones. Now get me right here, because all of them are important, because we get to share our knowledge, and we get to share our love for music, and we get to do something together, and I like that. But what I'm not important, maybe I shouldn't call them important. I've timestamped the ones that have been less messy, because it's gotten quicker for me to timestamp them. So the one about what it was, I've timestamped the one where we're going through that Matrix app, Ape Matrix. I've timestamped the one where I can't remember now. Let's see here. I'm just gonna go to my channel. So I timestamped iOS music apps on Mac. That was a very good live stream. We all had a lot of fun there, and a lot of good stuff came out of that. So that one is timestamped. I've timestamped more than half of them, and I'm still working on doing it. And I'm doing it as soon as I have time to do it, because, yeah, videos. Yeah, I gotta work on videos. Hello, Val. Alright, so I'm gonna start again from scratch. I'm just gonna make sure that. Oh crap. Okay, so let's just see here. How do I see my presets? How do I see my presets? The download bonus, download templates, not templates. Oh, it's got templates. Well, that's just great. It's got loads of templates. That's awesome. All right. How do I see chat? How do I see the presets? How do I see the browse? Never mind. Never mind. I found out. Hack attack. There's one preset in there. Somehow. Well, okay, so there they are. Healing Heart, Sweep Lick. Sweep Lick, now we are cooking. I forgot that that's what we named it. Okay, so there it is. Alright, so initialize presets, and again we're back to. So let's try to build on this for the rest of the live stream, and just try to make this as interesting as possible with textures and stuff. So I will be stopping streaming like 10 to 8, and that's about 40 minutes from now or something, because again my girlfriend is cooking for me, which she does on it's starting to become like a regular basis whenever I'm streaming. Otherwise I do the cooking, and yeah, I mean, she works as a journalist, and they publish a magazine, so they have to have them out on a certain date, and I can still move my days around when I get to publish stuff on YouTube. I can't wait too long, which is right now, because it's been like a month because of my vacation in the middle. But so she has to get it out on a certain day, and if she doesn't get that stuff to the presses, because this is a thing that gets, it gets done into a magazine, that actually physical copy. If she doesn't get down in time, well, you can imagine what would happen. That would be chaos for all the subscribers. So I try to tailor my time and the way that I do stuff. So cooking and everything, I make sure that everything is ready so that she can just focus on her work. And that's why it's so good for us right now working from home, because we both have jobs that basically requires you to sit down at a desk and do your stuff, and you can do that, well, anywhere. If you have internet, of course. Thank you, Star. I had to do that. Sorry. I'm really sorry. So again, waveforms. So that was the electronic sounds one. We made a preset from that. Let's try to make let's go into, oh come on, Jacob. Let's go into waveforms. Wavetables. Wavetables. Additive, analog, BT, digital, electronic sounds, router sounds, the machine, vandalism, Venus theory. Venus theory. Let's check that out. What is that? Oh, there's quite a few in here. Adenoids, acetate, acetate. Ah, I get it. Big mistake. I like that. Big mistake. What is that? What's a big mistake? Doesn't sound like a big mistake to me. A chord? Okay, so let's use the chord one. Let's go down. Let's go down again. Okay. Oh, we got some nice overtones in there. So I'm gonna add some modulation to that right away. Just add an LFO, LFO1. Let's switch out this waveform for the okay, waveforms for the LFO. Basic, analog. Dean or anyone, can you just load your own in here? Can you use the same type of single cycle samples that you're using for the oscillators? Can you use that for the LFOs too? I mean, that's really nice. Love the sounds on this, but hate the graphical user interface. I I I don't have any feelings over the graphical user interface yet. I'll admit it. I didn't like it at first, but that's just because I wasn't used to it. That's usually how it works with me with any new piece of gear. I don't like it because I don't know it directly yet. There have been a few stuff that I liked it instantly when I saw it, like the Mini Nova on my side, like the Unison. I just like the what it looks like. Okay, so like the Unison, it kind of looks like an 80s thing to me with the lines and everything. The Mini Nova just has that. It's fun because I was sitting and talking to my friend and also the developer Kai Aras, and when we were talking about designs of synthesizers, one thing that came to my mind was that a lot of my most favorite synthesizers are all blue for some reason, like Nave, like the Mini Nova. They've got some blue kind of is color scheme. And as soon as I see a synthesizer that is blue, I've noticed that even if that isn't my most favorite color, because my favorite color is a very, very dark version of gray, the code for it is 1A, 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 if you ever want to check it out yourself. And I use that all over the place in all my videos and backdrops and stuff like that. 1A, 1A, 1A. It's a dark gray. It's black, but not quite black. It's gray, black, black, gray. But when I see synthesizers that is blue, I get warm inside. And so when I saw this, I wasn't warmed, but I wasn't completely turned away because it's gray too. And okay, stuff is happening here. Let's see some Uno 16 sub waveforms. Turn down the speed for that. That sounds crazy. Am I on the wrong one? Yeah, I'm on the wrong one, Jakob. You're such an idiot. I was on LFO 3, the vibrato LFO. Sup, Doug? We got Doug from the sound test room in the chat too, which is also a very dear friend to me. It sounds awful right now. Okay, so let's do that. We're gonna keep making pads. I'm not liking this waveform anymore because it's got too many overtones in there. So let's take something different. Fragment audio. I don't know what that is. Okay, that could be interesting though. But let's run all of this through a high pass filter for now. Wait, is it? Oh, the filter isn't on. Okay, so it's too harsh for my ears. I don't like it. Let's go to another one. Let's go to the machine and try something else. Dub modulation? Hypersaw? Okay, that one is interesting though. Do I still have it? Yeah. Let's jump up. Wait. I hope you're doing good, Doug. Do we have any index to pull from here? Let's add modulation to that tone also. LFO1. Let's have it go the other way. Let's add a bit of unison, 4 voices, and some detuning for that, and some width. It's a bit too much. Maybe just 2 voices. Something like that. And for oscillator 2 we'll choose something else, some other kind of waveform. Let's see here, we got some waveforms in here. Analog 1, Andromega, Sawtooth, and turn that on. Okay, that's it. Sounds I need something else. SH1, we got Sawtooth from that. Maybe not in the analog, and maybe in the digital world. UHF, bacteria. What's this? Okay, so we'll get the bacteria one. As long as it isn't the virus. Yeah, I know it's not a fun joke. We gotta make something happen in here because nothing is happening in here. Maybe we should do it with the if we can modulate the chorus somehow, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Gerald Ter says it's probably one of the best. If you're talking about Synthmaster, are you? I think you are. Add some modulation to the phase as well and change the algorithms. Yeah, because let's do this. Let's add modulation like LFO2 to the phase. Just pull down on that a little bit. Wait, not the knob. I want the control. And that's LFO2 I used, right? So let's pull down on the speed for that one. Maybe a bit more. Let's choose a square waveform. A square waveform does loads. It sounds very basic right now, but we can probably do something. Bye, Samuel. I hope I'll see you in the next stream. Thank you for joining up and watching. Let's let's change that out to a bandpass filter again. And let's have that be controlled by an envelope of some kind. So let's see here, add modulation. Do we have envelopes here? We have mod envelope 2. We'll use that. Wait, what? Okay, a little bit more modulation on that. Maybe not that strong. Alright, so some effects to that, and I'm gonna do it with the chorus again, but I want to see what we can do with the mod matrix and the chorus. So LFO, and we'll just use the vibrato LFO, and we'll go into the chorus. By the way, if you have any suggestion for what you want me to do for the next stream, feel free to type it down below. Sup, Marcus? Glad to catch this live. Yeah, I'm glad you can be here. I know that I'm streaming on times that might not be what do you call it? Like what do you call it? Optimal for everyone. I'm trying to stream at a time where there's like daytime, at least in the US. And I know that for people, some of the people living in Japan, for instance, this is like really late at night, like 3 or 4 o'clock or something. I want to do some streams at a different time, and I might just have to like add a day or something in the week that I do that on a different time so that everybody can catch up with it. And some people in the US can't just join in on during the days. I get that. And for me, it's weird though, because I'm in an apartment, and after 10 o'clock, you're not allowed to make loud noises. So if I sit and talk in this room, there's one person in this house, in this apartment complex that is he gets quite annoyed at times, and I'm trying not to annoy this guy, but I'm gonna add some live streams on other times in the future. So I'm gonna modulate the chorus somehow. So what can we do? The modulation amount, the modulation rate, the left delay and right delay, effect amount, the feedback. Feedback. That could be weird. Feedback. Let's modulate the feedback of the chorus. So let's see how much we can do that. Alright, so we're gonna choose just a regular basic sine wave for this. Okay. We got some stuff going on that is just weird. And of course I'm gonna wetten this up with a reverb. And again, just up with the time, up with the distance, up with the size, up with the modulation amount, up with the speed, up with the density, up with the fusion, up, up, everything up, up, up. You hear how it almost disappears into noise? Let's try that at a higher octave. It just sweeps around crazy and then just goes into noise. That's pretty awesome. So chat, can you come up with a new name for this preset so I can name this one? I'm gonna add a little bit of delay to this. Maybe you can think of a name. In this time, oh, my back. I've been sitting here for too many hours now working on this thing. Not on this thing, on the video, and my back is really killing me. What does it sound like on a low octave? Okay, so I think it... Healing Heart. I'm not gonna name it that. No. Sunset on Venus. Lol Jamie. I don't think that Lol Jamie is a name, but it might become one. It's educational to watch someone work with a synth who knows what stuff is meant to do. I just arse about with stuff till I hit on something that doesn't suck. And then I had reverb. I'm glad you think that this doesn't suck, Jamie. Sunset, Nebulan Drift, Sunset on Venus, Wind of Change. There's so many good names here, starting to sound like me pipes. That's also a great name. I don't think it's a name, but it might become one. This doesn't suck. This doesn't suck. Okay, so let's see here. I can probably put something in here. So it doesn't suck. There's like 2 votes for that already. Doesn't suck. Sounds like pipes. That's the name for it. Okay, so let's see if I can spell this. Preset name doesn't suck. Sounds like pipe. Should I send these to the developer? Save. Doesn't suck. Sounds like pipes. Okay, I will be sharing that one too. So that's 3 presets we created today, and I thought that we would be working for this one until end of stream, but it looks like as we might make something else. So maybe I should make something else. Maybe I should make something that isn't a pad. Maybe something bass-like, because that's always something I do. Yeah, I'm like that. I love doing stuff like that. Okay, so let's go down an octave. Wait. Wrong oscillator. Wrong one. It already sounds farty enough. I like that. We just need a sub for this. Oh no. Oh no. Do I really want to do this again? It's got an... No, I'm not gonna do it with sub. This is enough sub for me. Let's change this to a like a 3-pole... 3-pole? Yeah, 3-pole. Wait, 3-pole? Yeah, it is 3-pole, isn't it? 1 pole 6 decibel, 2 pole 12, 3 pole 20... No, 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 no. 4 pole, 24. 3 pole, 18 decibels. That's the acid filter. That's the TB303 filter. So 4 poles? 4 poles? 8 poles? I don't care how many poles it is. Huh? Oh, of course. Okay, so I wanted to do that when I play a note. So we're gonna have to connect it to the amplifier envelope. I don't even know if you can hear that. That's very bassy. Alright, so we need to connect the cutoff to a modulation source, and we're gonna make that an envelope. We're gonna make that the amp envelope. It's gonna be simplest. I think we have. Is that it? Acid? So it has an acid mode, probably for when you want to drive up the resonance. Let's just... Is there any drive to this? Oh. No, boost is... Since we already have a farty little bass sound, maybe we should just add an arpeggiator to this. Wait, what? I'm playing 3 notes here. How does this thing work? Aha, okay, I get it. I think I get it. Is that... Oh. It's called... Okay, so it's a sequencer. Is it a sequencer or is it an arpeggiator? Okay. That's a great way of... Wait, how many steps are there in here? Oh, so you can have 32 steps. I see. Wait, why isn't it running now? No, now it's recording again. Isn't it supposed to run now? What am I doing wrong here? Am I not getting how this thing works? What's wrong with me? Okay, so here I can get the whole thing. Mode, sequencer, chord. Oh! So... Hey, Jacob, that other sound you said was starting to sound like very dark panpipes. I would develop it further. Yeah, and you're gonna have the chance. If you have this synth, you're gonna be able to grab this preset later on. I have to make sure that I can share this as quickly as possible to everyone. If you want to keep on working on it, I would love to see what you do with it. I mean, that could be a cool episode later on, you know, do stuff like that. I make something here and you finish it or something. So this thing has arpeggiator modes. Oh, okay, so there's too much for me to even get into right now because it feels like I've just scratched the surface. Every time I lift the lid, there's something new in here. I haven't gotten how this thing works quite yet. I thought I had it going. Wait. Oh, okay, so that's highlighted in yellow, and now it's recording because it's red and it's yellow, and now it's in. Okay, let's see here. No, let's do that again. That's the wrong one. Let's see here. Okay, let's try that. Is that enough? We got some swing in there. All right, that's fun. Not. I'm gonna remove the swing. I don't like the swing at all. Come on, add modulation. LFO, LFO2. Do we have anything here? Boost, cut, pre-post, so we can put it in post if we want to. Let's add a short reverb to this. That sounds pretty nice. I mean, not bad. There's not much happening in that waveform. I mean, it's pretty basic. We could probably do some other stuff with some waveforms in here. Let's see here. What do I have left? I have about 8 minutes left before I need to go. Meep, 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 meep. Meep, 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 meep. I think that's gonna be the name for this thing, Uncle Tom. And hello and welcome, Uncle Tom. Save preset as Mupe. Okay, iOS isn't liking this. Mupe. Let's see. How did you spell that? Was that MEAWP? Mupe, and then another Mupe. Oh, I can't. Jo, det kan den. Kom igen nu. Ja. Sorry, I'm speaking Swedish again. Okay, it's gonna be Mupa. That's great. Okay, so Mupa. So that's 4 presets we did during this streaming session. So long. Now I'm gonna try to wrap it up, and I'm gonna say a few words about this. And so if you have, I've probably missed so many things in here, questions from you and everything, that it's insane. Yeah, I have. I've messed so much. I've messed up. I missed so much. But I'm gonna check through these later on this evening, or this night, when I sit during nighttime trying to finish up the video completely. And so I hope you're looking forward to that, because the vocoder video. By the way, I've had so much fun with Synthmaster One, and I'm gonna say a few closing words about it. I just want to show you about this. Let's see here. So let's show you the. Am I touching the? Come on. So in here, these are all videos, and these are all videos that I've made, and I'm putting together all of these videos right now to make the final video. I have to do it this way because I can't keep all of the source material on the pad because of what I said earlier in this stream. I don't have enough space, so I have to make videos of segments and then delete everything, which is risky because whenever you do something wrong, you don't have the source material. And in this case, I actually did a few mistakes already that I've fixed, and in some places you can see it. So in a splash screen, you're gonna be able to see a little dark thing where there's supposed to be text, because I couldn't do it any other way. Otherwise I would have had to redone the whole thing, which would have taken me days. So it's all here, and the project, I'll show that to you. The final project is right here. I finished it like right before I started the stream. So I've been literally working on it until I started the stream. And so this is the video right here. And maybe I can play you a little bit of this.
Vocoders. I absolutely love them. In fact, I love every type of effect that does something with a human voice, just synthesizes the voice into something awesome.
It does not matter what you write about when you're using a vocoder, 'cause everything just sounds so amazing. It does not matter what you write about when you're using a vocoder, 'cause everything just sounds so amazing. It does not matter what you write about when you're using a vocoder.
So tomorrow you'll be able to see the whole thing, and it's a long video, I can tell you that. It's 45 minutes of well-cut footage, and so it's basically an introduction to 5 vocoders that I really love a lot, and it is also an explanation of how vocoders work, and then I also go through all of the vocoders, showing exactly why I like them and highlighting some stuff, and also pointing out some stuff that, yeah, you'll have to see tomorrow. So hope you're looking forward to that. Now, in closing statement about Synthmaster One, I'm really happy that you have been nagging your heads off at me, you know, for not checking this one out, because it's really cool. It's a cool synthesizer, and I might actually end up doing a review of this. But you know now, if you didn't know about Synthmaster One before, you've seen some of it at least, and you can see how much there is in here. So if I did something about this, it would not be a full tutorial. That's a 2-3 hour long video or parts, and I don't want to do that. What I like doing is introducing concept for people and explaining concepts and showing good user cases and stuff like that, so that people will take that and just make something else, because that's all I want to do. I just want people to start making stuff on their own. So if I did something on this, a video on this, it would be me showing how to do some cool presets or some cool specific user cases presets that this one is exceptionally well at doing. It's got everything in there. I mean, literally everything. It's got the arpeggiator sequencer. It's got some good effects, and the reverb in this thing really does sound good. It is not on par with EOS 2 yet, or black hole reverb, because those two are my baseline for how good a reverb sounds on iOS. But it is close. It is not bad. It does not sound metallic at all. It sounds really good. And the more I work with it, maybe I'll discover that I like it even more. So it's one of the best reverbs I've heard in a synth. It's really good on iOS, of course. It's not bad. It's got 2 oscillators. You can count 4, with they're not really oscillators. They're wavetable generators, but still, there are 2 oscillators, kind of like 4 with the subs. And in that case, I feel a little bit limited, because I would have liked to have like 3 oscillators. But I get that they're kind of keeping everything down because of everything else in here. And the 12 slots, I know how I make my patches, and if you leave 32 slots in there, I'll use them. So I always want more slots, but it's a very capable synthesizer, and I've only scratched the surface. We've made 4 presets so far, 3 of them sounding really good, and yes, I will be sharing them. So, thank you so much. Encouraging creativity, that's insane. Cheeky. Anka, you're so cheeky. Were you able to check out the vocoder feature in Synthmaster One? MacMall? No, I haven't yet. We've been making presets. So you know what? I'll make another live stream. Not the next one, but maybe the next after that. I'll make another live stream, just trying it out again. And then I'll try out the vocoder stuff when I found out how I can actually get that going. Because I don't know yet. So I haven't. It does not matter what you write about. Yeah. I'm kind of proud over that lyric. So, yeah. Yeah, I have to go, everyone. I have to go. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. It's been awesome discovering what can be done with Synthmaster One from KV331 Audio. I'll put a link down in the description later. And I will be working on timestamps, and I will be sharing these presets in a Dropbox link. So at least hold out at least for a day before you go and check for that. So thank you so much. I'm Jakob haQ. This has been Jakob haQ Live. As usual, I wish you a very productive week. Now go finger all of your stuff and have a lot of fun watching me trying to end this stream, and it always goes badly. Always. I always fail. Until next time, love all of you, and thank you all for joining. Seriously, you're great. You are what's making this stream. The grammar in that was so bad, so I'm just gonna stop there. I think you know what I wanted to say. I love you, and have a great day. So let's see here. Stop streaming? Is that like here? Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Stop streaming. That's it, right? Stop stream. Stay safe. And thanks for joining, Star, by the way. Thanks for joining. Have a great day, okay? Bye. Nope, that didn't do it. Bye. What? Oh, come on. Oh, there he goes.